So many white people are so worried about stomping out that last spark, that last ember of racism that we may find within ourselves. We never really take the time to look outward and say, well, what about the fellas? Do they have any hostility? Is there a little spark of racial hostility inside of them? Well, it turns out it's more than a spark. Jesse Lee Peterson is the one who's been speaking the longest and with the most authority about this, how so many black people, they're just not into white people. It's not a secret. I mean, they even have an academic name for it. It's called critical race theory. Go to any university, take a class in critical race theory or black studies, and you will learn that black people are relentless victims of relentless white racism all the time, everywhere. That explains everything. This is a thing. But it's not just it's not just something kids talk about in class. It has real world, real life repercussions. It's not just something we see and hear on TV and radio all the time. Sometimes it gets in, it really comes into somebody's life in such a way that we can't deny it anymore. There's a story out of Mobile, Alabama, about one of the fellas who killed a mentally handicapped person. He killed him with his hands and his feet. He stomped him to death.
A Mobile caregiver charged with killing a mentally ill man at a group home.
It's a story we brought you as breaking news at 5 o'clock. Our Tyler Finger with the story tonight, live in the newsroom with the very latest. Tyler?
Yeah, Lenise and Byron, since I broke the story at 5, I have been continuing to press police for information. What we know at this point is on Saturday, 21-year-old Matthew Cox was taken from a group home for the mentally ill to Spring Hill Medical Center, where he was pronounced dead. Just moments ago, the family sent me these pictures of Matthew. As you can imagine, they are devastated. They tell me he was full of life, had such a big heart, loved music, and his family. Well, police say this is the man accused of killing him, 27-year-old Trent Yates. Police say they learned that he had abused Cox both physically and verbally before his death. When he was booked Saturday night, he was charged with first-degree assault. But today, that charge was upgraded to murder. Late today, after conversations with sources, we believe we have found the group home where the alleged crime happened. We are not identifying where it is or showing video of it because police nor the DA's office would confirm the location. Tonight, I visited that home, which is off Moffett Road. Nobody there would talk on camera, but neighbors do say a lot of Mobile police officers and an ambulance were out there on Saturday.
We have a breaking news update. A man accused of murdering a mentally ill patient in a Mobile group home over the weekend has a criminal past. Yet he was still able to find work as a caregiver. Police say Trent Yates stomped the 21-year-old patient to death. Yates is now behind bars. His bond has been set at $200,000.
A search of Yates's criminal history lays out a list of prior arrests dating back to 2010. In 2015, the caregiver pled guilty to assault charges. He got 2 years of probation.
Evidence of black hostility directed at white people is so easy to see. We document it here all the time. Turn on MSNBC, turn on CNN. Don Lemon, he wasn't even kidding, said we have to start doing something about the white terrorists who are causing so much problem in this world. And Cuomo the Lesser just stood there, shaking his head, just stood there listening to this poppycock. It's not just poppycock anymore. It's real. It has real world consequences. When white kids in nursing homes who are mentally ill are getting killed by black caregivers. Nobody in Mobile is going to connect the dots. Nobody anywhere is going to connect the dots because we all know what happens then. That just makes a lot of black kids angry.